These dreams can't compare to what I'll see. Rivers flowing underneath, but with prayer it's reachable. Garden so beautiful, and home that shine in silver and gold. I'll never pass my greatest chance to be free from this world.
Angels at the gate,
Welcome us with praise,
enter our gifts salam.
and live on this greatest land Allah's gift to us.
Filled with precious light,
Gardens of paradise are trading for this world.
just think, a gentle breeze, a fragrant wind, in a place you cannot see, where you'll feel peace for eternity.
And I pray that both my parents have a place under God's eternal shade, where serenity is the only thing you feel.
Angels at the gate,
Welcome us with praise,
enter our gifts salam.
and live on this greatest land Allah's gift to us.
With precious light,
Gardens of paradise are trading for this world.
Just getting messages saying, hey, the Nasheed is jumping here this afternoon with Brother Asif. So you got your fans there. Sister Nasheed is saying, hey, technician is doing the things here this afternoon. Talk about doing the things. We have a very popular name in our community who's graced our studio here this afternoon. I had to just I'm a few minutes late. I had to roll out the red carpet for her. So we've got her in studio. And yeah, I forgot the petals, man. Sorry, man.
Yeah.
Next time.
You're slacking.
Slacking, yeah, no. That time of the day, man. We have an honor of welcoming back Sister Sue WARIAWA, and she's yet to present to you something extraordinary that's happening on the 1st of August, this Saturday, at the side of the river. Riverside?
Yes, at the side of the river.
At the side of the river, Riverside indeed. And yeah, so I'll leave it to her to introduce and talk about what's going to be happening. I've got questions.
I appreciate that. Yeah. So basically, well, assalamu alaikum to all the listeners.
Yes,
hello, people. It would be nice to greet.
That's protocol. Yes, that is protocol.
Yeah, everybody quite knows me here. So, and I just wanted to speak to everybody about the Riverside, the SAXONY Riverside Night Market. It's a new venture, that we're taking on. We've had like a lot of requests over the past few months to bring a market to the Durban North area. So it is quite a lovely one. We had our first one, Alhamdulillah. I was so grateful, and I want to say thank you to all the listeners out there that came through. It was so nice to see the crowds come. They really supported the center, and they really supported all of the brands. So it's the SAXONY Night Market, and it's happening at the SAXONY Riverside Center. So that's on the corner of Brownsdrift. It's impossible to miss. It's like when you're on the way to the masjid, it's that second turn off, and it's right there where the spa is. So yeah, and it's a lovely little indoor outdoor, and we've got a mix of brands. We've got our golden oldies who are the loyals, and we've got some really lovely really new, powerful brands that are coming up.
Nice,
So it's really nice. It's a cozy little market, but I was quite happy with the first turnout. So shukr, I said, I'm just inviting everybody because we've got really good giveaways. Giveaways are always fun and people love it. Yeah, from vouchers for foods to a potential air fryer. So we're looking at exciting times.
Okay, lovely stuff. I mean, that's a draw card in its own.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so I was about to ask, like, there's people saying there's lots of markets to attend. Which one do I go to? So what would you say would be the draw card of the Saxony markets?
I feel with our markets in all of the areas we host, it's free entry. It's free parking, it's free entertainment, and giveaways are free. And also with Saxony, with the night markets, the giveaways are sort of like, I just walk up to you and I say, hey, salams, thanks for coming to the market and here's a prize. I don't want to humiliate or embarrass anybody and force them to do something. Sometimes we do have talent shows, we do give kids a chance, but for say a 55-year-old woman, she's not going to come up and kind of sing at the podium.
Right.
So I just generally walk up to them and we give them really nice vouchers. Sometimes the vouchers are not from the market itself. It's from, a really lush kind of laser therapy center or a massage place. So we kind of want people to come through. And when you win something for free, it's lekker. It's so exciting. When you walk away, you're like, oh my God, I got a 500 Rand voucher just for going
You're
there.
Floating in clouds.
Yeah. So it's like a nice feeling. And it's worked for the Saxony night market at Westwood. So I'm starting to do that, with this market as well. I think it's really nice. I feel that also with the Riverside market, we've got such a beautiful selection. And, when I look at the brands and the development that has taken place, they're really making their brands, wonderful. They're putting in the effort, they're always upgrading with food. They're changing their menus around. So yeah, I'm quite proud of it. And I think that, with free entry and free entertainment and free parking, it still gives you that kind of, I can come there and spend money on my family, as opposed to
worrying about paying this and that,
the parking, all of those different things, which inevitably do become a cost even for the wealthy. Yeah.
People.
Yeah, no. Free things. That's why I think it works.
It works.
Yeah.
Well, you're getting value for money. You're going there. You're getting some food. You're getting some nice paraphernalia to take home, and you're getting prizes, the potential of winning something.
Yeah, the thing is, times are economically tough.
Yeah.
Just generally, I think from the middle class to the upper class of people, it's tough out there, and I feel like that's where our market wins. Because if you're sitting with your family and, if you support whichever brand and, you're having a dinner, you've got entertainment in the background, you've got people coming up to you and giving you free things. And you don't have to worry about, is there a meter running? Do I have to go and pay for the meter? Or, you don't have to worry about paying a 50 Rand for each of your children, for yourself, for your wife, for your mom and things like that. So I think, with Saxony, we win with that. Yeah, shukr, alhamdulillah. Grateful for that. Yeah.
So what makes the Riverside area also like a draw card for people to say, okay, I'm going to jump in my car, I'm going to drive all the way there. What can we expect coming to the Riverside one?
What I've noticed with the first one is they were completely different people from the Westwood. So then I was like, wow. And then I had a couple, families come up to me and say, thank you so much for bringing this to this part of the world. But in my brain, I lived in Johannesburg, and Johannesburg was 45 minutes apart. But in Durban, I realized we are very spoilt. 5 minutes, if you're going further than 5 minutes, is too far.
It's like driving to Joburg.
Yeah. So a lot of people from Umhlanga, Belito, La Lucia, they came to the market.
Wow, okay.
And I was like, it was so nice of them to come up to me, because obviously they were like, who's the organizer, whatever it is. And they were like, it's such a nice thing. We've always wanted to come out to the Westwood market, but sometimes we're just lazy and things like that. So
it's too far out for them. Yeah.
So it was really, and the energy was so positive, and that's what I loved. I think because it's a smaller, cozier market, it was very satisfying, actually, because now you're tapping into an Umhlanga crowd, you're tapping in to the Durban North crowd, and that's lovely, because even the people from Westville are also coming over, and because there's different stalls, there's a mix of things. So they're also enjoying that, something new, something fresh, and it also gives the new upcoming brands a chance to develop as well. So people are not saying, oh, it's the same old stalls, or they're not saying things like, oh, it's so exorbitantly expensive. How are we going to afford to buy?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's within a certain price range. We kind of, when I'm vetting stalls, we do take that into consideration, you know, to cover everybody. I think that's fair, because you don't want a store coming there selling things for 3,000 rand and nobody buys, and then they say the market is absolute rubbish. But meanwhile, your stuff was so expensive. So we kind of, you know, we keep it balanced in that way.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, and you mentioned earlier that you got some new powerhouse stalls that's going to be present at the SAXONY Riverside. So, who can you name a few?
Like, I'll give you an example. There's such a cute little stall from the Belito Farmers Market. He's called the Barnyard. And he sells fresh eggs, like fresh eggs, fresh jam, fresh olives, proper.
Yeah.
And I was so taken, like, with the little stall, and I was like, wow, like, thank you for coming through. And then there's, you know, new guys on the block. They call the Soul Palette, and they have launched into, you know, a form of Korean skincare. And they are so popular. People like absolutely love them. One of my favorite little new stores is Soft Creations, where she has the most cutest little kind of crocheted teddy bear thingy-majigs.
Yeah.
And it's so cute because it's soft and it's cuddly. And she's such a lovely person. So her aura is so good. So I enjoy that. The people that come to the market, they also need to enjoy the market and not come there in a bad mood. Because sometimes in events, people come in bad moods and you're like, dude, come on, chill. Like, you know, smile a bit. So, yeah. And even with food and with dessert as well, you know, we're giving guys, you know, different guys a chance as well, which is good because then you have a variety. You know, you taste new flavors. Yeah.
And I've seen, I think the last one that I saw was someone called Chamigos, where they're combining Indian and Mexican cuisine.
Yes, that's like a good example of, you know, somebody that's
flavors.
New, somebody that's fresh, or who's giving it a try. Even the food is different. So yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I love Abdullah Manjaraz. Manjaraz is my thing. I'm like an old Indian auntie. I love it. I love my kheer and I love my biryani.
And halim.
I love it. Like, that for me is like, you know, good, solid food.
So there's going to be halim there this week.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And it's
for
the
the
right
weather.
Yeah. And
Perfect.
like, okay, for example, Auntie Gori's kebabs. I mean, you know, like the OG.
They have to wait, huh?
Yeah, that's what I mean. The lines normally for her. So, like, I also think it's very important to have that mix of new and old. You know, rolling pin and 336, the pizzas are divine.
Yes.
So I think it's really important to make sure that, you know, you're covering everybody's taste. So that's what we try to do, you know, from sushi to chicken to whatever it is that people are looking for.
All flavors,
Yeah, all flavors, all palates.
Now, you mentioned some of the other stall holders. Is there any other new ones in terms of not the food, but the sort of selling sort of handmade stuff?
We do have somebody coming in called Mother Nature's Relief, and she has a whole lot of, you know, like goodies for you, where, like, if you suffer from a backache and things like that. Now, she's brand new, but she needs the exposure, and, you know, the market is the perfect place to kind of build your business. I think that's like pretty important. So she was quite chuffed, you know, when she was like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. And I was like, yeah, no, welcome aboard. You know, wherever we can assist people. I think people don't realize how effective marketing is for a market, you know, when you're a brand and things like that. So I'm quite excited about those ones that are coming through. It's good. And then you have, you know, like, say, for example, Alze, right? They're the OGs in airflow, like, throughout the world, I think, for sure. But, you know, they have such a nice vibe about them. So for me, I'm like, you know, these are the types of individuals you want at your market, you know. Acrylics for Life, they have the most amazing stationery. And I mean, this guy and his wife, they're just such sweet and wonderful people. It's you want to work with them and you want to see them develop because of, you know, the effort that they actually put in it. Most of the stall holders, you know, I've watched them develop at SAXONY. I've watched them develop with Sook and things like that. And it's really nice, you know, to give them this platform. And a lot of stall holders, because it's free entry, you know, for them, that's a very big pull, because they're like, people will come through because they don't have to pay, you know, like 40 or 50 rand. If you're paying 40 or 50 rand, what are you paying 40 or 50 rand for? I always say that, like, you look at the Sook, right? The Durban Summer Sook. I always say the entertainment there is like insane. You will never, ever get an event that gives entertainment like how Ansaar. I mean, you walk in, you spend 25 rand and you can win a car. What the actual? That's like amazing for me. Look at all the comedians that they bring in. So when we come to Ansaar, we come like every day. We can pay 25 rand every day or 30 rand because it's cheap, like so ridiculously reasonable. So I think that if you look at the DEC, right, Ansaar owns that venue.
The
For
scale-
me,
yeah,
personally,
mm.
I don't think there's any event that comes close. It's just magical the way they bring, that whole event to life. And that 25 Rand, it's like a gift to you.
Mm.
And I always say, Ansaar is a charity organization, but they give back so much in that way. So that's why, like with Saxony, because I am very biased. I love Ansaar and I love Saxony. Those are like my two. I'm biased.
It's a babies, yeah.
Yes, I was just like, no, Saxony, is the free entry, and we win with that because even for the wealthy, it's a lot to take out.
Yeah.
And like 50, 50, 50, 50, 40, 40, 40, 40, it adds up.
Yeah.
So yeah, you'd rather take those 250 Rand tickets and then go and buy Antigoni's kebabs.
Kebabs, yeah.
For
if you can get to the front of the line.
Yes.
All right, yeah. Okay, we had one of the guests, one of the listeners, a
Sure.
side note, talking about since apparently they think you miss the Saxony.
Oh, thank you.
They're asking when's the Checkers opening up at the mall.
Oh, so they are breaking and busting. So in the next few months, I don't want to give like,
Too
an
much,
opening
yeah.
date. But it is very exciting. I do pass by there quite often. And what's fabulous about it, it's fully halal.
Yeah.
It's like
I think it's
thing.
going to be the best Checkers in the province.
And every day I just kind of peek in because I have my store there, the luxury lane, next to Mr. Price.
Just
Fabulous.
FYI.
Just, FYI. And I always check, and they really going all out for this Checkers, with the deli, with everything. So I'm also very excited about it because it's created a real vibe within the center that Checkers is coming, and the fact that it's fully halal. Predominantly, if you look at Westwood, in the area it's situated, it's mostly Muslims in the surrounding areas. So everybody's really excited about that coming through. Yeah. So soon, guys, before the end of the year,
It's going to be a huge.
Inshallah.
It's going to be a huge draw card. It's going to be
It's
alhamdulillah.
most definitely.
It's going to be fantastic. We're going to have halal Checkers at the Westwood Mall, so Saxony Westwood Mall. So very quickly, just sum it up for this Saturday's event. Give us the details.
So I'm looking forward to seeing everybody. It's on Saturday the 2nd. It's from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. and it's at the Riverside Saxony Center. It's at the corner of Brownsdrift and Riverside. You can't miss it. There's a little park there. So for parking, to all our patrons, safe parking, we have guards, and there's parking in the mall itself.
100%. There we go. That's a wrap up with Sister Sue.
Thank you.
You can catch them at the Saxony Riverside Market on the 1st from 5 p.m.
Yeah, 5 p.m.
till late. There we go.
Late.
So we catch you there, and it's just before the Sufi Sahib turn-off. Is that correct?
Just before the Sufi Sahib. You
By the
can't
spa.
miss it. Yeah, by the spa. It's a little mall that's there.
Oh,
yeah.
100%. So we see you guys there this Saturday. Inshallah,
Inshallah.
come support the Saxony cause. And yes, that brings us to the end of the show here this afternoon. Up next is the afternoon jam with the trio that'll be gracing your airwaves and your ears in just a few. But here's your riddle question and answer once more. I am white when I am dirty and black when I am clean. What am I? The answer is a chalkboard. So let's see who got it right first. Sister Sabira Asmal gets it right first. Sister Sabira, well done to you. Hassan Kadra also gets it right. We've got Sister Nasiha, Glam Queen. Sister Rukeya sends us a beautiful message. Salams. She says, when you face a challenge, don't ask why me, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives challenges to those who are capable of achieving something. Smile is like an is like electricity, and life is a battery. Whenever you smile, the battery gets charged, and what a beautiful day is activated. So keep smiling. From Sister Ruk, sending love and du'as to one and all listening. Alhamdulillah. Brother Ahmed Qasim, special dua shifa is requested for our beloved Pir Bhai Ghulam Mullah of Lenasia. Says who is currently admitted in hospital to have a 3-hour medical surgery. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide the hands of the surgeon during the surgery and grant a shifa to the brother, inshaAllah. And then we also have Sister... No, that's a wrap up for today. Thank you so much for joining us. That brings us to the end of the show. Big thanks to Brother Asif, Sister Rebecca, and to the team here, one and all, and our guests joining us, Sister Sue, as well as Brother Naren Ganesh. As like said, up next, Afternoon Jam, and then thereafter from 6 to 7, Brother Siraj Bassa with Straight Talk. From myself and the team, look after yourself as well as one another. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
يا ابن عبد الله تمت الرسالة تمام والحبيب مسك الختام طول حياتي وفي صلاتي بدعي صلي وراه محمد نبينا
Radio Al Ansar 24/7 365.
Looking to book your next holiday? Make your way to One Stop Travel and Tours. At One Stop Travel, we offer a wide range of holidays at the most competitive prices. Group tours, tailor-made holidays, cruises, transfers, accommodation, travel insurance, and car hire. Visit our website on www.onestoptours.co.za for our current Turkey specials, Mauritius School